Zoom is a really powerful tool that enables us to keep in touch with one another via our computers, tablets, or mobile phones. But in order to use Zoom, you first have to have an account. So in this short video, we'll show you how to set up a new Zoom account and also go through some of the settings that we recommend in order to keep your account secure. Before you can start using Zoom, whether to lead events or just to come online and join in with meetings, you need to have a Zoom account. So in this short video, we'll show you how to set up a new Zoom account and also go through some of the settings we recommend you should set in order to keep your account secure. You'll need to open the Zoom website. So open your web browser. We're using Microsoft Edge. That's part of Windows 10, but you might be using Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, Firefox, or even maybe Opera if you're on an Apple device. Hopefully you'll find it easy to adapt these instructions to your platform of choice. In the address bar, select zoom.us and press enter. This opens up the Zoom homepage, and as you can see at the top, there's a little bar marked sign up, it's free. We click on that, and the first thing it asks is for you to enter your date of birth. This is a security feature to check that you're an adult, because young people will of course never lie about their age. The data's not stored, but if you're worried, just enter an approximation. So I'll put the 1st of April 1980 and click continue. It then asks for your work email address. I'm going to use one that I've set up elsewhere. Nothing personal, but I'm not going to show you what it is. And then you click the sign up button. After a short while, it sends you a confirmation email warning you that it's going to be able to do this, and it sends you an email in order that you can confirm your link and continue to begin using Zoom. The email you receive should look something like this, and all you have to do is select the blue button Activate Account, click on that, and that will then confirm your account. When you click on that link, it brings you into a new website on the Zoom page. It says, are you signing up on behalf of a school? Obviously we're not doing so, so we click no and click complete. And then you get the welcome screen. During this, it will ask you to give your first name and also to set yourself a password for use with that account. The password has to have at least 8 characters with a number, a letter, and have both uppercase and lowercase letters. Type the password again to confirm that you've set it appropriately. By signing up, you agree to their privacy policy and terms of service. It offers you the option to get other people to join in with this. We're not going to bother with that, there's no requirement to do so. And it gives you the opportunity to start a test meeting. For now, we'll go to our account. This shows us our account, and it may give us extra information up the top. We're not interested in that right now. So this is our account page. Gives us the basic details. You can see this is showing as a basic account, therefore it is free of charge for up to 45 minutes. We don't need to do the Grand Tour, although that's available should you wish to do so. We're in English. Our date format is month, date, year. We can change that. If we wish to use the British system, you just choose in the list day, month, year, and it will use that format. We use 24-hour clock. Always helps to make sure you don't make mistakes about when it's going to be. Your password is set, your host key is set. You don't need two-factor authentication at this point, and we don't need to sign out. That's all that's needed to set up an account. However, there are other settings that we recommend for your own safety are used. Click on the phrase settings and let's have a look through what's available there. The waiting room means that people can't just burst into your meetings. It's wise to leave that switched on. It's also wise, as is set by default, to require a password for all meetings. So we leave all those switched on. By embedding the passcode in the invite link, it means that people, when they receive our invitations, can just click and join. More of that in a later video. Only authenticated users can join. That overcomplicates things. I wouldn't worry with that. It's useful if you're hosting a meeting to start with the host video turned on. Likewise, the participants' videos to start coming on. Audio type is computer video, but we would recommend do not allow join before host. This would allow people to start using your meeting before you're there to keep control of it. It's a little bit like leaving the key under your doormat and people just letting themselves into your home. You wouldn't do it at home, don't do it online. Don't use your personal meeting ID. That's a little bit like giving out your personal phone number. Let the system create an individual number for each meeting. Much more secure. It's not a bad idea to mute participants upon entry, so that at the start of the meeting they can't suddenly come in and go, "Way, hello everybody." It's a matter of personal choice. Personally, I prefer to do it. Within the meeting, we can allow people to chat. You may wish sometimes to turn that off. You may wish to stop private chat. It's the equivalent of passing notes in this classroom. Alternatively, if it's business type meetings, you might want to automatically save the chats so you can keep an eye on them. Do you want the sound to notify when someone comes in or leaves? Again, a personal preference. File transfer. Can people send files through the in-meeting chat? Personally, I would turn that off for security reasons. The host can always turn it back on if needed. We don't need to give feedback to Zoom. We don't need to do the survey at the end. And we don't need the control bar to always be there. It will come up when we need it. Screen sharing is really useful, but it's wise to keep it that only the host can do so. And so disable screen share for other people unless the host chooses to override that. Annotation is useful. We'll come to that in a future video. Whiteboard is useful. Remote control is useful. Non-verbal feedback allows icons to be used. Very useful, worth switching on. Meeting reactions, likewise. Allow a removed participant to rejoin. Means that if we throw somebody out, they can come back in. So probably best not to allow it. Allow participants to rename themselves. From a security point of view, depending who you're meeting with, you may not wish to allow this, as some people have been known to use it to send rude messages. It's a matter of personal choice. Breakout rooms are extremely useful. It's worth being able to have those available, and also for the host to be able to set them up when scheduling. You may not use this feature, but it's worth having it switched on. Virtual backgrounds are fun and useful, so we can leave those on. Filters we can allow, they're a bit of fun. Identifying guests, the rest of these settings basically can stay off. We don't need to worry about those. Email notification simply lets you know if someone joins before you're ready for the meeting. Blur the snapshot on iOS taskbar, might as well leave on. And that's basically it. So we've set all our settings to keep ourselves and others safe. If we now want to set up our first meeting, we can do so in here. We'll come back to how that works in a future email message. But now you have an account that's up and running.